Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our fifth and final show of the week of the Bob Phillips Show. We hope you enjoyed our show this week. We've had some very interesting guests. We've had John Michael Phillips, the smartest boy in the world, was on our show Monday, and then we had, of course, Mike the Spike Phillips, no relation, but he was on our show Tuesday. He was a famous basketball player, and then our very special guest this week was Mr. Santa Claus. And yesterday we had Killer Kowalski. What an interview. And today we think we have an equally good show with not a very well-known personality until today, but I'm sure he's one person who you're going to read about a lot after today. Now, a lot of folks are very interested in our president, President Carter. And a lot of people read about him, read about his family, are very interested in what he does, what his family does. But very few people know that President Jimmy Carter has an illegitimate son. And today we have we have that son on our show, and his name is Goober Carter. And now Goober, your dad is very famous, yet he never talks about you much. How do you feel about your father? Goober Carter, that's right. He's not one of the smarter Carters. How do you feel about your father being president of the United States?
Because I want him to die.
You want him to be president of the United States. Does your father, Goober, pay attention? Does your father talk to you a lot now that he's president of the United States? Do you get to spend a lot of time with your father?
Yes.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of things do you and your father do together?
Help Santa Claus help the angels.
Help Santa Claus help the angels?
You
mean the California Angels? Oh, okay. Do you do father and son things together? Do you play ball?
Yeah.
Do you work together on the farm?
Yeah.
Goober, do you think that you might go into the peanut business when you're older?
Mm-hmm.
It's only a natural with a name like Goober, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do kids make fun of you because your name is Goober?
Mm-hmm.
Do you fight a lot because of that?
Mm-hmm.
What do the kids say about you?
'Cause they do.
They do? They say what? They call you Goober the Peanut Head?
But that's a dummy.
Who's a dummy?
Goober Carter. Hey.
What do you call the boys when they call you Goober Carter Head? Do you call them anything?
I call him Goober Carter Head.
Well, that does that hurt their feelings?
Yeah.
What do you call Rufus? What?
Doofus Rufus.
Doofus Rufus. You really are sharp-witted, aren't you?
Doofus Michael.
No, I thought you were Goober Carter.
I'm now Goober.
Goober, now, your half-sister is really famous. Of course, I'm speaking about Amy Carter. I mean, the press follow her around. She receives all kind of... No, I can't see your eyes. And that's because you have your eyes closed, Goober. Goober, are you jealous of Amy?
No.
Do you receive as much attention from the president as Amy does? Goober, look at it. Do you receive as much attention from the president as Amy does? Apparently, you need to receive some medical attention. Now, Goober, another famous person in your family is your grandmother, of course. I'm talking about your illegitimate grandmother, Lillian, Miss Lillian. Do you and Miss Lillian get along just fine?
Let me go.
Do you visit her often?
Yes.
What does she do? Does she do anything special for you? Does she make you special? She makes you cookies or something special?
Because she wants to.
She wants to make you feel right at home, right?
Yes.
Do you live in Plains?
Yes.
Do you live in the Carter house?
Yes.
Well, it's strange that we never heard that much about you. They must keep you pretty much a secret, huh?
I thought it.
Okay, they must. Are they ashamed of you? Well, why don't they tell us much about you?
Because they do want to.
Well, Goober, that
That
wraps up our show for today. We are running short of time, and ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed and were able to understand our interview today with Goober Carter. Now I know why they kept him a secret. And thank you for visiting us this week, and we will see you next week on the Bob Phillips Show. Good night.
Welcome to the Michael Phillips Show.